today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the game there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And this.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, it's Montgomery. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 24 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
2 on the play. And this is
on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Allen now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness in running his routes and making plays. That's what you want in any type of a receiver. The guy knows exactly what to do on a given play and ends up making the plays that help your team win.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They run. Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Montgomery on the handoff.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Montgomery on the handoff. Xavier Rhodes brought him down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to David Montgomery. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense. What's up, man?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, yeah, you're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO, or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed, he did, and able to convert on 3rd down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Allen's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
2nd and 5 now. Allen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
no gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down, and
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And the pressure gets to him again. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
Brings up third down.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now an option play on second down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
To Darnell Mooney. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 40.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Carried by the wide receiver. The tackle by...
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 37-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. And again, it's Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen completes it to Hardman.
That's another.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 14. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To David Montgomery.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Jarquiski Tart on the tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Montgomery, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
2 on the play, and this is 3rd down.
Montgomery, and some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Bears, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another road test next week as